Yes, it's snow in North Texas, and yet I'm still on the hunt. Okay, well, it was treacherous to get here, not so much, but not as many people here either, so maybe there's an opportunity if any trucks got in with some new stuff to find stuff. But yeah, we don't normally have snow or ice, if you will, here in North Texas. But sometimes we get it. When we get it, it lasts for like a day or two. Then it's gone. So let's go check in side of Target on this day and see what our luck looks like today. There's still some things to be found. A lot of premiums I still haven't found. And maybe there's some backfills on some of the CK stuff. But let's go check it out. All right, let's get straight to it. Let's start off with the reason why we're here, which is diecast. And let's see, since before the ice storm, this was here. These things were already here, so okay, nothing restocked on those. They are just what they are. But whoa, check it. This is new. I hadn't even seen this Matchbox before. So it's an AMC Eagle, man. They're just making anything and everything that ever had wheels. So not that I'm super interested in that, but let's see what's still here. So we got a police car. We got an oldie truck. Let's go up. Let's see. Can I see anything that denotes on these top corners what's here? I can't. I have to just look through each and every one, I guess. I do love this though. This McLaren, you bet. All day long. Do love this. Oh. What do we got here? What do we got here? I like this. It's another Koenigsegg. Yeah, that's good looking casting. So we'll take that. Here, let me move this out of the way. Anybody collect these Nanos? Looks like they got all three of the DeLorean time machines here. That's pretty cool. But I don't know. I don't know that I need that. Alright, back to what we were doing. Okay, so from this already, we've netted at least 2 new cars. I don't think I'm that interested in this. I remember these, and yeah. Nothing special about those. Okay, so there's these new Matchbox 9-packs. Here are the 1/24ths here. Pretty much all standard stuff we've seen. Monster Jams are just that, Monster Jams. There's the toys here. Below, what's coming up? Let's see. Some new color shifters. I hadn't seen this one before, but that's interesting. But don't really do color shifters, so not too worried about it. Oh, look at this. They have done something here. They've got some more 2-packs. Not interested in these, though. I had picked these up already, so I'm not interested. There's a few transports, that Mercedes and the boat, in terms of the transports. So there's your Ultra Hots. These are not the new ones, right? I can just tell. These are just the old one. Yep. The one that has the Buick GNX and the El Camino. Yeah, that's not the second series, y'all. That's the first one. They've just restocked some of them because I think they didn't sell them very well. Okay, so let's pick up my 2 cars. Oh, here we go. Here's some premiums. We got some more of the drag strip demon inspired ones. You know I love Mopars, as I said in the last vid. That's tempting to buy another one, but I don't know. So we got the Willys still sitting there. The Gasser is here. This is left behind from the Fast and Furious. I think we know what people think of this one, since it's always a peg warmer. And this one. So that's almost what that is. That is the full set. Nope, the bug. The bug is the only thing that's missing from this drag strip demons, but now calling it car culture. But that's what that comes from. Oh, wait a minute. Check this out. Here's that new 5-pack of the Batmobiles. But look at this. That's a Batgirl car. It's this old Mercury drop top. That's pretty sweet. There's a police car, and then there's a Robin car that's red. Interesting. So Robin red, police car blue, Batgirl on this powder blue, great design. The 66, can never get tired of it, and then the Bat. So, okay, another Batman set. I guess somebody asked for it, or, well, we just know they're gonna always do Batman. And look at this, yo. Totally packed in. So there's two Batmans. There's this Batman set, and then that one. So this one's from the movie, and that's just because they have the Batman license. And there it is, folks. A C case is sitting here. So it finally made it here. There should be also with that an end cap that has a dump bin. That's how it's been at the other places. This one doesn't have that many Hot Wheels to do the shelf dump bin. Okay, so let me go ahead and pause y'all and see what I'm going to pick out of this C case, if anything, to go with those two Matchboxes that I'm definitely going to take. So let me hit that pause. Alright, so I got my handful of what I'm looking at, and so let's just take a look. Sometimes in these 20 packs, there are some exclusives in there, some cars that haven't come out yet, so they're kind of interesting to look at. Take a look at them. So the exclusive here is great. This is a D case car that has not come out yet, so that's kind of cool. If you get this one, you'll get that. Some exclusives to this set that's not just this exclusive would be these two. That Lamborghini is not going to be on the card, and that Blue Outlaw is not going to be on the card either. So these are exclusives, and so is this black McLaren. That is an exclusive, folks. That's in there, and so is this tail. I don't think that's going to show up on the card. And wow, this one's kind of loaded with a bunch of interesting ones. I think this will be on the card later. That I think is an exclusive, but we'll see. So there it is again. That's definitely D case, so that's not bad. And here looks like the same, pretty much more of the same. So now let's take a look at these 9 packs over here and see any highlights here. And really, you got the highlight is just that 370Z, and that black Porsche is going to be all right. And we know that's what's on the card. This one was on the card, that's been on the card, and that's been on the card. So 2 specialty ones in that one. Now again, what's cool here is this one, this powder blue NSX Acura. That's pretty sweet. Those are on the card. That's on the card. Those are going to be on the card. So unless these junky ones, I call them junky, but the kid ones, unless those are the special ones. But no, that's not too bad. At least we get a sense of what is coming out in the 9 packs. That might tell us about what's coming out in certain case codes. All right, let me see if I can grab my cards here. All right, let's keep moving. So let's check out the action figures. Transformers are doing what they do. And it looks like there's still some more of these Batman of Earth 22 Infecteds still out there for you to pick up. Part of that multiverse. Here's the other one, the Duke Thomas Batman. There's still a ton of these King Shazams from last year. But here's what you got. So y'all know I love these Black Panther Marvel Legend Kenner cards. The 3 3/4 looks like it's Black Panther, Electro, and then Falcon is what you can see. So more G.I. Joes that we've already seen. Here's some of the other G.I. Joes. The classified series, right? Coming up. All right, so here we go. And then of course the other Marvel Legends. The Marvel Legends series, some of these that are still hanging. I hadn't seen this Scarlet Witch. That's pretty cool. The zombie Scarlet Witch, pretty cool. Have seen this Howard the Duck. Still think it's cool. Okay. And then, of course, some Spider-Man, Miles Morales stuff here. And a little bit of the Wakanda Forever, which I don't think they sold much of that very well. So here we go, folks. Here's what you got. And here's the rest of this aisle. Let's go see what's happening with the Star Wars stuff. Because, you know, In one of my vids, if you guys are watching, y'all know that I found at this particular Target that AT-ST Raider chase piece. So, oh wow, check this out. Look at this prototype Luke Skywalker. So have y'all seen these? These are pretty cool. Notice the different body parts. So here the helmet is purple, the body is blue. There, the helmet is red, the body is yellow. So each one is unique and different. So that's a good ploy to get you to buy more stuff, I guess. But, you know, some of us are completists, we have to do it. Some of us, we're okay with just getting one. We've got that impulse control under wraps, right? So here's yet another Boba Fett. That card, though, is creased. So openers, here, you want a Boba Fett? Here you go. Here's a good one to open. So again, they've restocked where I grabbed last time in the video that particular AT-ST Raider. So now they've got a X-Wing and an advanced TIE fighter back there, and what else? Another advanced TIE fighter behind that. So, but those aren't chases, and you can tell there's no sticker here. All right, let me grab these cars again. Got them. All right, so here we go. Here's some of that He-Man Masterverse stuff that's still hanging on the pegs. The Motu, so you know you're going to have dinosaurs. That stuff still hanging on the pegs, still here. They've restocked it. So that's all good. And then look, we've got all these Pokemon characters. Alright, so over here by the NECA and the Pops. So we see in terms of the NECA what's here. There's your Jason. There's Sam. Right. We've also got some classic Star Trek stuff here from Playmates. So we see Captain James T. Kirk. What do y'all think? Is that likeness pretty good? Is that good paint? Is that a good sculpt? Or what about Spock? Is that a good sculpt? Does that look good? You tell me. I don't know. Does anybody collect these body knockers? Because they have them, but I don't know. I just never see them go anywhere. And so, but they're here. So some alien gargoyles. You see it, the standard stuff. Some of the standard pops. Getting ready for Valentine's Day. We got Princess Leia and Kylo Ren. And that's about it back there. There's not a whole lot of those, but they have them. So, okay. We get it. We see it. All right. So this is kind of what you can expect right about now. So, interesting pops. Nothing that I'm actually interested in, but they're here. You can at least see what is here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pay out because it's about that time. Back in the studio, PJ Maxx, aka the Joy Hunter. So let's talk about what I have found. Whoa, wait a minute. Before I do that, I need to give some shout outs to some subscribers. I almost said shout out to subscribers. I'm trying to shorten everything because everything is a short acronym now. But I want to give a big shout out to Kern2000, who I subscribed to his channel. He subscribes to mine. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out Kern2000, you should. He does all the videos on all the new happenings that are going on at the toy shows, as well as hunts himself. So once again, Kern2000, thank you for the sub. And also Chris is also subscribed to Joy Hunter, so we appreciate that. So you guys know subscribers get discounts at the shows. So if you want discounts at the shows and you're able to go to these shows in North Texas, go ahead and subscribe. Now, let's get to the order of business and talk about what we found today. So this one was pretty heavy. I guess not pretty heavy, but at least Matchbox oriented. So once again, this was sitting on the pegs and I had to pick it up, and that's that Koenigsegg. So I actually think this looks better than the Hot Wheel one. So they've done a really good job, I think, with this one. I love the wheels. The paint is also very good, and I love the interior. So there's, again, folks, Matchbox is owned by Mattel, also owns Hot Wheels. So from time to time, you might want to check and see if you collect a certain casting, but you've only been a Hot Wheel guy or Matchbox guy. Well, this might be the reason why you want to go and check and see what Mattel is doing between the two brands. It's kind of interesting. And then, of course, I did pick up one of these. It's a McLaren 720 Spider. So I really appreciate this particular European make of the McLaren. So yeah, this is also a pickup. Now this is interesting. I've got two of these to show you the difference here, but with Matchbox, they have this trailer set, and I want you to see that there is a difference. So the one on the bottom has just a regular black motorcycle on it, on the trailer. And then notice this one has a gray chopper on the back of the trailer. So the other difference would be that this one, you notice the wheels that this one has, they're black with a chrome lip. And this one is solid chrome wheels on the standard black motorcycle, if you will. So yeah, sometimes Matchbox does that. They'll do a few things that change it a little bit. Now there is some difference on the decals here on the top as well. So on the top of this one, it looks like it says something pound on it, sheriff, the sheriff pound. So this one is going to go down to the pound, this chopper, this gray chopper. And then of course this one just has red and blue stripes, so it matches a Nissan hard body that also is white with red and blue stripes. So there you go, two different trailers, same company, Matchbox. All right, now let's go to the blue card of things for the blue boys out there. And you know what I'm talking about when I say blue, I'm talking about Hot Wheels. And so here it is. So this section here, I love this segment called the 80s. So they're doing the classic 80 cars that you would have seen on the road back then. Notice the two-tone again, and the silver and then the black. This is the Jeep Wagoneer. So earlier this year, they put out the Jeep Cherokee, and that was in red and that was in green with some bikes in the back. But this is the Jeep Wagoneer, also something you would see on the road back there in the 80s. So that 80s segment's pretty hot. I'm all for it. This one right here is a 76 Greenwood Corvette. So before we were talking about new body styles and all that stuff with Liberty Walk, Greenwood was doing this back in the 70s. And in fact, you know, Greenwood, if you don't know, it was a big time racer and also, you know, builder of cars and kits. And well, I'll find you a picture of it, but did you know he actually turned a Corvette into a station wagon? That does exist. This exists because that's the mind of Greenwood. So Greenwood Vet, gotta love it. Also, two specialty items here. This one is that BMW motorcycle that is a treasure hunt. How do I know it's a treasure hunt? Well, there is the little flame circle here in the very, very front of it. I'll just take a picture of it so you can see it. And then of course we know that if you shake the card, you can see from underneath, I'll have a better picture of it, that you can see that this is the treasure hunt. So this is the treasure hunt for the C case. The super is that 69 Copo Camaro, the yellow one that we had in the last vid. So this is the treasure hunt in that one. And finally, specialty, check this out. I found another error car, and this one, as you can see, doesn't have the front wheels. Doesn't have the front wheels on it, so it came straight out the factory just like this. So for you error collectors, I got one that's got a black bag when it's supposed to be chrome, and now I got one that's just missing front wheels altogether. So yeah, there it is. This is the third colorway of that 70s Pontiac. So the first one was white, and the next one was red, and then now this is the blue one. And this one even more special than those because it has no front wheels. How about that? All right, well, I'm keeping it short with that. I'm going to run the subscribers' names up at the end of this, and here it is. Let me hit you with the truth. And the truth is, collect what you love what you collect, and just have fun with the hobby. If you start worrying about how much this is valued and what this will be valued at later, worry about the values later. But for now, collect what you love what you collect, and you'll have fun with this hobby. So it's your boy. Peace it out.